right, so tonight's episode of Pautzke Outdoors, we're kind of making it something for everybody, no matter where you are. Today we are in Arkansas on the White River. We're just here because we've got a good buddy that you can see in the background there that he knows where the fish are. And we're gonna come out here and show you how to catch them. Now this is something you can do just about anywhere. We're pitching jigs, we're tossing jigs for trout. Okay, you see this river is a big size river. It's pretty intimidating for a lot of people. But we're gonna show you how to cover a lot of water with jigs out here today. And you can apply this whether you've got a creek by you, whether you've got a local river that you like to fish. You know, you can even do this in a lake. This is something you can do anywhere in North America. We're gonna show you how to be successful catching trout on jigs. Here, it's already 6:30. The sun goes down by 8:30. We're hoping to close the chapter here in 2 hours. Show you how easy it is to get it done on your own as well.
So what we're using a marabou jig, and we're coating it with the anise fire gel, and these trout are just
that's a nice one.
Totally hammering it.
Good.
Yeah, that's a nice 15 and a half, 16-inch
I'll
trout.
take, yeah, you know what?
They
Oh
are
snap.
slamming them.
This is like last time I was here. You were catching all the fish.
Well,
You know.
yeah, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. That's a brown.
Oh yeah.
That is a brownie.
Nice. You know, that's one of the other great things about jigs is you can catch rainbows and browns.
Oh yeah, just twitching it. Smacked one on the jig.
You might not need the net for this one.
It's a brownie.
Oh, is it? Nice. 2 browns and a rainbow so far. I didn't expect that.
Be round.
All right, so what I do is I like to use my main line as braid. So on here I have an 8-pound spider wire braid. I'm fishing with a 6/8 rod with the extra fast tip, and I have that braid that is tied into the line using a double fisherman's knot, and from there it goes to about a 3-foot fluorocarbon line that is 8 pound, and I like to use fluorocarbon for the simple fact that it's also abrasion resistant, and it's also invisible underwater, so it just gives that jig a little bit more of a lifelike presentation whenever you're jigging it through the water columns.
I just stuck one. Oh yeah. Oh, he's head shaking down there.
Is it a brown again?
I don't know, I can't tell.
It half looks like a brown.
Rainbow, it's a rainbow.
Oh, it's a colored up rainbow, yeah. Tail walking.
Dude, I literally missed 3 in a row just jigging it. And they're just, bah, come off, bah, come off. I'm like, oh, I gotta whip it back out there. Whipped it back out there, stuck them.
Fish on.
Oh, we
Double.
got it.
Double. Oh, that's a better fish. Better fish.
Yeah, this is a better fish.
I'm coming with the net ski.
Here, go this way.
Step down.
Oh yeah.
Let's put 2 in the net.
2 in the net.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's
Double.
a baddie
Double.
bat.
Richard,
Oh,
do I hear triple?
I'm hoping.
Do I hear triple? All right, we couldn't even release these fish quick enough before another one smashed his jig.
Hammered it.
Captain and East today. And look what, hey, you guys know each other.
check out, we just got 3 in the net. Number 1, real nice fish. Get him off to the seat. There he goes. Number 2, real nice fish. Oh, he went straight down. And last but not least, really nice trout. Boom.
What I do is, if the water's flowing, is I cast at a 45-degree angle, okay? And then I start working my jig with the flow of the water. I try to keep the jig as close to the bottom as possible because the trout are gonna hang close to the bottom, especially around structure, so they don't have to swim as much and exert so much energy. So as you're bouncing that jig by them, they come out, they see it, they think it's a bait fish, they come out and they hammer it.
Oh my God, this thing just railed it at the side of the boat. Oh my gosh.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Nice rainbow,
Yes.
chunky.
Smoked it right at the side of the boat. I was jigging it. Ah! Got him. Nice fish. Here we are. Trout fire gel, twitching jigs. This thing just smacked it at the side of the boat.
There he is, the river pirate, folks. He's about to go arr if this comes to the boat.
Oh yeah, this is
We've been told.
Good trout, good trout.
Where's the net, guys?
Good trout.
Oh yeah, that is a nice one.
Oh yeah. Bring him over here. There's her. There you go.
That's actually a really nice fish.
Oh yeah, just smacked this nice rainbow, throwing jigs with the garlic fire gel today. That's what I'm using. Whoop, lost him, he gone.
He gone. He swam all the way home. The pirate.
The pirate.
He freaking hammered it.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they're getting bigger and bigger as the evening wears on. That's close to 15, no, it's about a 16, 17 inch fish.
Nice trout.
Today we're fishing with Pautzke's fire gel. I'm using a Nice, and we are just hammering these trout. This one here is approximately 16 and a half, 17 inches long. A very beautiful White River rainbow trout. Fishing these jigs this time of the day, as the sun's starting to set, these fish are coming out, starting to feed, and they are just hammering those jigs. Depending on the type of water you're fishing, you always want to try to match the hatch, okay? So I like to use jigs because it imitates that dying bait fish. Depending on how you're jigging it, you know, your retrieval speed, how high you lift your rod, and so forth will dictate, you know, how the jig works and what type of action it puts off. Now, as far as colors are concerned, you need to go with what is closely matching the bait fish in the water that you're fishing. In the White River, and this particular, the tailwaters, the beaver tailwaters, sculpin and shad are the most popular bait fish in the area. So I'm using a tri-olive pattern, and that's a darker color. That's going to imitate more of your sculpin. If you want to go for shad, you need to use something with like white and black, or even chartreuse and black. Believe it or not, these jigs are very versatile. I also catch a lot of my walleye with these jigs. And once again, it's the same principle. You want to try to match the hatch. You want to try to match the bait fish that are in the area that the target species is feeding off of. And that's basically it when it comes to the jig. He smacked it, totally crushed this jig.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, he did.
I want to show you how we're setting up these jigs with the fire gel. So first off, marabou jig. I've been doing really good today on trout fire gel. And here's what's important. So yes, you can put it on your fingers and coat it on the feathers, but I would not recommend it because it messes with the action of the marabou jig. It stays really well on the head of the jig. So what I do, you can either put it on your fingers and get it all over the head of the jig, or you just put the head of the jig right in there and get it all over the head of the jig. Nice thick coating, and it will stay applied for, gosh, 20, 30 casts. But that scent on the head of the jig is perfect, and then you're not messing with the action of the marabou in the water, and it's killer. You saw us bang a lot of fish today. Oh, and look at this, right behind us right now. He's hooked up on the exact side.
And look, the pirate got a nice brown. We haven't even, that one's about to go home. What do we got here? Rainbow. Oh, I think he just hit his head. Oh.
Killing it.
So basically what I'm doing is I'm just whipping it out there. And what's important is I like to let it sit and sink for a few seconds. And then once you let it sink, you can basically start twitching it. And I like to reel it in, but I like to try to keep my line as tight as possible as I'm twitching it, because you want to be able to feel those takes. So I'm just twitching it in real slow here. And I'm just doing a twitch every so often, reeling up my slack, twitch, reel up my slack, twitch, and then they'll basically just swim up to it and smack it. Fish on.
Oh.
Look at that, dude. I freaking told you they're railing it out.
You Babe Ruthed it.
Oh, it's a nice one too, dude. That's how it's done, baby. Called my shot, railed them out.
Savage. Nice fish.
Now let me show you this fish. One continuous clip on how to jig bang. And this ain't no joke. That's the same jig I just told you at the beginning of the clip. Look at that. Smoked it. Now check this out. This is a quality freaking trout. Step back so I can show you. Oh yeah, baby. That's how it's done on the White River Fire Jetlin. Just the same thing again. Just boop. Boop. Stuck them. Oh, that's a nice little head shaker.
It's actually got some nice color too. It's a good fish, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's always fat. You know what? This one is branded like you were saying. Right by the adipose. Whoa. Come on back, dogging me.
Where are you?
Gosh.
Come on
Dude,
back.
look at this.
This guy is freaking
Doubled
going.
over. All right, sun's going down. We're still whipping jigs, and the bite has not slowed down one bit. This thing's being scrappy, but check this fish out. Really nice fish.
There he is. Whipping him up, boys.
Arr! Arr! Well, that's a nice fish.
It ain't bad. Not bad at all.
It's a brown.
Oh, looks like a brownie.
Big brown.
It's a brownie.
Big brown.
Oh, the
Big
pirate
brown.
gets the brown.
Big brown.
It's always the pirate that
It
gets
is?
it.
His booty.
Nice. That's not a bad walleye at all.
Has the walleye
Hey.
fire gel on it.
I thought this was a trout video, but you know what? We'll take it.
The pirate just stuck this nice 18.5-inch walleye using Pautzke walleye fire gel. It was a first cast. We're about to leave. He's like, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in here. Boom.
All right, so you guys saw us catch, I don't know, 4 dozen trout here in 2 hours. This is what the guys used today. Jarrett used good old trout fire gel. Then you saw the pirate use garlic fire gel. And then of course, there he is. Austin switched back and forth between the anise and the crawfish. He loves the crawfish because he knows there's crawfish in the river. So we've got these choices and many more. Try them out yourself and you too can have a banner day here on a river near you. Depending on where you are in North America, summertime can be a phenomenal time to catch trout. You know, there's certain places in North America where trout season kind of dwindles during the summer months. However, there's other parts where it kind of hits its peak. Now, interesting thing here is that Austin Kennedy is a fishing guide. We've been working with him for almost 2 years now, maybe about 1.5 years. And when fire gel first came out, he said, guys, I want to try it. I want to play with it. I want to see if it works before I decide to team up with you guys. Well, we gave him 6 months of trying this stuff. And then I got a call and it said, dude, Shafe, you need to get back here. I got to show you how well this fire gel works. I said, did you hone in on a certain flavor? He said, no, I honed in on lots of them. He goes, what I've learned is that garlic, trout, anise, and crawfish are my favorites for trout. They're phenomenal. He said, I did a lot of testing, and when I used to use jigs on its own, I used to catch about half or a third of the fish that I catch now. He goes, a lot of times you'll see them just chomp and hold on to this jig when they used to just short strike it. So we flew out to Arkansas. We hopped aboard on his boat here on the White River, and we spent 2 hours heading out and watching what he does. And that's add a little bit of fire gel with his finger or just dipping it in there on the jig and then catching tons of trout. Now in these 2 hours, whether it was Jarrett, whether it was the pirate, whether it was Austin, it didn't matter. These guys were catching fish after fish after fish on lures coated in fire gel. We also caught a bonus walleye at the end as the pirate went over and used walleye fire gel to try to catch a walleye. And just like that, adding fire gel to jigs worked like magic. Now remember, this is a technique you can use anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in a creek, in a river, in a lake, in a pond. Try it where you are and you too could catch more trout by adding a little fire gel. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.
Sun's going down. We're still whipping jigs.
Hey, come here, you. Come on, Trout.
He's in the beard. He's in the beard. Oh no.
Find one, baby.
His booty.